Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into It's Okay to Not Be Okay. We're diving into episode 11. End of last episode, the one patient who has been causing a little bit of mayhem and mischief when it's come to Moon Young's father and singing songs and making him trip out, and he was actually choking her out last episode. Seems to have escaped the facility and made her way to Moon Young's manor, and it's like, "Happy birthday, my sweet girl," something along those lines. So still kind of potentially pushing the narrative that she might be Mama, whether she's Mama who's had work done, Mama who's just been gone long enough we don't remember what she looks like, don't really know, Mama's spirit who's come and inhabited this body, don't know, but she's at Moon Young's house right now regardless. So we're gonna dive in and see where this episode takes us. Such a sweet moment. Let's go back there. Life was so much simpler back then. One second, I say the people at the actual hospital are terrible at their jobs. This is what, like the fourth patient that we've seen who's escaped? Third, fourth person who's just escaped? Granted, there's a lot of people they have to watch over and take care of, but like, y'all, it's your job. Yes, I know she blindsided him and hit him over the head with a brick, but still. Can I help you, ma'am?
차 한 잔 마시자고 이 밤중에 그 차림 우리 여기까지 왔을 리는 없고. 뭐예요, 용건이?
You should know better than take your eyes off of her in this big-ass house. Who knows what nook and cranny she'll wander into. It's like, don't you fucking touch my flowers. She said, my love will nurse them back to life. Don't you touch my flowers.
여기 왜 왔어요?
선생님, 외로울까봐?
I was fine. Why are you the one to solve my loneliness? Please get to what you really want.
문영아.
오늘 당신 아빠가 날 죽이려고 했다?
Okay, so we have something in common.
내가 괴물이래. 괴물은 다 죽여야 된다면서. 그때 딸도 같이 죽였어야 됐다고 한바탕 난리쳤는데 몰랐죠?
그래서?
너무하잖아. 아빠라는 작자가 자기 딸 생일날 그게 할 소리냐고. 그래서 내가 선생님 위로도 할 겸
I mean, he didn't try to kill me today. He tried to kill you. I'm fine.
왔지. 오늘 같은 날 혼자 있으면 외롭잖아?
아줌마가 왜?
I mean, it's the middle of the night. I spent the day with other people.
선생님 엄마 팬 예쁘다.
말했을 텐데 내 거에 손대지 말라고.
I did tell you.
나도 누가 내 거 손대는 거 싫은데.
Well, it's like episode 1 all over again. Run, boy, run! Also, maybe call the police on your way here or someone else from the hospital, let her know that she's here.
문광태?
Aww. It's like, I do care about you. I got a lot going on in my life.
다행이다. 다행이야.
I mean, okay is questionable right now.
괜찮아? 어디 다친?
아, 박옥란 그 아줌마가
어딨어? 그 환자 어딨냐고?
Behind you.
갔어.
언제? 어디로?
Oh, okay.
언제 갔냐니까?
방금. 너 그 도망친 환자 잡으러 온 거야? 나 때문이 아니라
I mean, he did run and hug
내가
and
보고 싶어서가 아니라
put you in the biggest bear hug he ever put anyone in his life just a moment ago. So, not completely.
그러니까 난 니네 형한테도 밀리고 환자한테도 밀리는 삼순이었네.
No. Use your words, baby boy. Don't get into this lovely white bed with your bloody hand.
환자 쫓아서 달려온 주제 나는 왜 끌어안고 지랄이야 씨.
Because he loves you. He's concerned about you. Now you guys have like twin scars.
제발 충동적으로 저지르기 전에 속으로 셋까지만 세.
참지 말고 콱 찌르면서 여기는 가났어야
I mean, honestly, legally, I feel like you would have had every right to. She's an escaped patient from this hospital who came into your house and sliced your hand open. It's self-defense. But no, don't do that, baby girl.
얘기 좀 해.
Did you at least call the hospital, let her know that the patient escaped here, or the police or something? Well, maybe we should take her like to the bathroom and like wash it or something, not just.
왜 손을 감아? 내 손이 아프대? 이깟 손바닥 좀 찢어진 거 아무렇지도 않아. 우린 악연이다. 역 같은 인생 흔들지 말고 꺼져라. 네가 짓거린 그 헛소리가 훨씬
You did say those things, baby boy.
훨씬 나쁘다고. 나 깡통 아니라며. 근데 왜 속이 텅 빈 깡통 취급해? 내가 오늘 중요한 날이라고 했잖아. 나 혼자 있기 싫다고 했잖아.
스스로 통제가 안 될 땐 새까지만 세.
I already did that. I didn't stab her ass, okay? You should be proud of me.
하나. 둘. 셋.
셋.
Stop sending me mixed signals, but also please put your lips on me some more. Lord, it's very confusing, but very delicious. You better kiss me with your full jaw action. Kiss me like you mean it. Yes, pick me up. Y'all better kiss with your full faces, child. All right now, come on with it.
생일 축하해.
Stop it. This is the best birthday of my life.
보고 싶었어.
I bet you did. You see how much light is in her eyes right now?
왜 빨개져?
더워서.
Yes, there's this hot ass man laying on top of me, and I'm wearing all these layers. It's hot.
너도 엄청 빨개.
I was doing a lot of running.
나 아파.
너 뜨거워.
Bitch, not you kissing me while you sick.
근데 머리 동은 괜찮아?
짱돌 얻어 터졌는데 괜찮겠어요. 산재 처리나 해줘요.
그래 산재 처리하는 김에 사표 처리도 생각해 보자.
들어가세요.
I mean, girl, this is like the second or third person that's been escaped on your watch. So again, I keep saying you're not good at your job.
뭐야? 이거 옆에 이거 떨어져 있던데?
Monkey.
망태? 그 망태 할아버지 할 때 망태?
할아버지 말고 강태 동생. 상태, 강태, 망태. 우리는 삼형제야, 삼형제.
어이없어. 이 못생긴 헝겊조가리가 왜 형님 동생이야? 어? 10년 넘게 붕어똥처럼 붙어다니긴 한데. 이왕 삼형제 하는 거 아껴줘. 상태, 강태 사이에 재수.
재수 없어. 재수는 남이야. 성도 다르지, 피도 안 섞였지, 호족이 없지. 그러면 남이지, 가족 아니지.
We're not strangers, baby boy.
어디서 감히
재수 껴줘. 안돼. 어떤 거 있을 장난하면 안 돼. 재수 좀 껴줘 좀. 재수.
Oh, don't drown Monkey. You can be part of my family, JC. Well, no, because I want to do very unholy things with you, so no, you can't be part of my family.
일로 와. 욕조에 얼음물이 났어.
얼음물은 왜?
열나니까 시켜야지. 나도 영화에서 다 봤어. 얼른 벗고 들어와.
She said, take off your damn clothes.
됐어. 물수건이나 줘.
It's like the last thing I want to do is take an ice shower, an ice bath. No, ma'am. I don't need you seeing that side of me, the shrinkage.
그 아줌마 병원에서 탈출한 거야?
혹시 무슨 말 했어?
나 외로울까 봐 생일 축하해 주러 왔대.
Tell me the truth. Don't you keep things from me, because she already told me.
좋다.
뭐가?
아플 때 옆에서 누가 돌봐주는 거 처음이야.
Like, I got you. I'll take care of you, baby. I was gonna say, wrap your arm around her. Poor Mr. Lee and his fine ass self.
주리 씨, 굿모닝. 출근하세요?
죄송해요. 생각해보니 제가 민폐 끼쳐놓고 이제야 사과를 하네요.
아유, 우리가 남도 아니고 이 한지붕 밑에 살면 식구인데. 에이, 그 민폐는 무슨.
이거
이게 뭐예요?
세차비요.
It's a small gesture, but it's nice.
우리 이 돈으로 같이 밥 사 먹읍시다. 그럼 내가 뭐 퉁쳐줄게.
Okay. But like, seriously, can we like wash her hand? Because I feel like we did nothing to treat this flesh wound. We just tied a tie around it when I guarantee you she's got antiseptic, band-aids, and all manner of things in this house.
잠깐 얘기 좀 하자.
Yes, I like conversation. Oh, come on, dress.
뭔데? 할 얘기가?
The hair should look all cute.
형에 대한 거야.
씨.
It's like my only competition.
트라우마가 있어.
트라우마?
어릴 때 우리가 성진씨를 떠난 것도, 봄마다 도망치듯 여기저기 떠돌게 된 것도 다 그것 때문이야. 우리 엄마는 살해됐어. 그걸 본 유일한 목격자가 형이야.
Don't tell me it was her mama.
나비가 말하면 나도 죽인댔어. 쫓아와서 죽인댔어.
무서워서 도망쳤어. 난 고작 12살이었고 우릴 지켜줄 어른은 아무도 없었거든. 그때부터야. 나비가 날아드는 봄만 되면 형은 엄마가 죽던 그날 밤에 악몽을 꿔. 그 고통을 20년 가까이 형이 혼자 끌어안고 있어. 그래서 형 옆엔 내가 꼭 있어야 돼. 근데 그런 형을 두고도 나는 너랑 자꾸 놀고 싶어. 네가 전에 그랬지. 운명이 별거냐고. 필요할 때 내 앞에 나타나주면 그게 운명이라며. 나는 네가 필요해.
You do. Do you want to come on the run with me and my brother?
내가 형 옆에 있을 테니까 넌 그냥 내 옆에 있어.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But also you're gonna have to make up with Sang-tae a little bit, baby girl. But stop it. Why is this episode making me trying to make me feel all the feels? Lord.
지금 경찰에서 뭐래? 방공남 환자.
어젯밤에 오지산 하산로 입구 CCTV에서 발견된 게 마지막 행적이래요. 그 이후의 행방은 더 찾아봐야 되고요.
아 그래? 그럼 일단 그 환자 베드 정리하고 물품 챙겨서 인계 넘겨. 이번 대기 환자 받아야 되니까.
벌써요? 다시 돌아올 수도 있잖아요.
이제 못 와.
Nope. Okay. Just see the police's problem now.
감사합니다.
응? 변했네?
네?
웃는 게 예뻐졌다.
Just like your smile seems genuine right now.
어제 참기를 참 잘했어.
We all are, baby girl. Because it could have been a completely different outcome. Yes, you wouldn't have got those sweet smooches. But also you would have killed somebody. Please don't sneak up on people in this damn hospital. That's how you get bashed in the face or something.
어우 씨. 슬슬 본색 나온다.
죄송합니다.
어디서 잤어?
예?
아 죽상이던 얼굴이 밤새 환해졌는데.
I'm not sick today.
환자 찾으러 가서 깻만 먹다 온 거 아니야?
아니요.
No.
아닌데.
Also, it's not. I was off the clock. It's not my job to look for patients that y'all lost when I'm off the fucking clock.
뭐 너무 걱정도 되고.
생일 축하나 해주러?
Mind your own business, doctor.
꼭 그러려고 간 건 아닌데 제가
아니 파공난 환자 왜 거기 갔냐고. 아니 생일 축하나 해주러 탈원까지 했을 리는 없는데.
그랬으면 좋겠어요. 생일 축하나 해주자고 간 거였으면 우리한테 더 이상 아무 일도 없었으면.
I would like that to be the case too, but
그랬으면 좋겠어요.
what episode is this? This episode 11. We still got 5 episodes left. I don't know.
그래서 말인데.
It's a lot of time.
다시 집에 들어와. 작업 시작해야지. 오빠가 준 이 그림.
준 거 아니고 버린 거.
그래. 버린 이 그림을 보고
It's like I didn't give it to you.
드디어 자기자기 영감을 얻었다? 대박이지? 그래서 뭘 쓸 거냐면 얘네 셋이 각자 자신의 잃어버린 뭔가를 찾아서 어딘가 멀리 여행을 떠나는 얘긴데.
재밌겠다.
그치?
Yeah.
역시 우리 환상의 짝꿍이야.
재밌겠다. 갖고 싶어.
Oh, what, girl, baby? What you looking at? Oh.
형이 직면할 수 있게 원장님이 도와주세요.
자넨 날 믿나? 이 바닥에 소문이 짜해. 오지영은 괴짜가 아니라 가짜라고.
I mean, quirky. Yes, you got some quirky ways, but you seem to
가짜면
have a general idea of what you're doing. The rest of this hospital is incompetent, but you seem to have a general idea of what you're doing.
일방적인 계약 파기는 위약금 3배. 알지?
위약금 그런 글자 없었는데.
보이는 게 다가 아니야. 위약 조항은 피차 상호 간의 신뢰관계를 바탕으로 구두 합의가 충분 성립되는 암묵적인 룰이라고 룰. Understand? 표정 보니 알아들었네.
나는 아무것도 안 받았어. 캠핑카도 안 받았고.
상주 조건으로 그동안 우리 집에서 먹고 자고 싼 게 자그마치 얼만데. 그거 3배로 물든지 사파를 그리든지 택해.
택해?
아, 강태모까지 따버리겠네. 6배.
Oh.
6배?
I mean, I guess that's one way to make up with him. Lord.
고명희 작가님 사람 참 괜찮더라.
It's like, Lord.
갑자기 왜 이래?
너 알지? 내가 통 크고 화끈한 사람 겁내 좋아하는 거.
그랬나?
딱 내 스타일이야. 근데 뭐 그렇다고 해서 내가 이성적으로 끌린다는 얘긴 절대 아니야. 누가 뭐래도 나한테 네가 1순위니까. 근데 너한테는 내가 몇 순위일까?
3순위.
Rude. But also,
뭘 하고 댕기는 거야?
am I supposed to be shipping him with Gang-tae? Because I've been from the beginning, but I don't know if he's serious when he says these things or not.
한숨이 변해? 오빠, 약속은 말이야. 코 풀고 버리는 휴지가 아니에요. 에이씨. 문상태!
강태 안 줘. 절대 안 줘, 강태.
강태는 주고받는 물건이 아니야.
물건이 아니고 내 동생이지.
그래, 그냥 동생이지.
He's your brother, but he's my boyfriend.
오빠 것도 아니지.
내 동생은 내 거야.
문강태는 문강태 거야.
내 거야. 내가 친형이야.
너왜 형.
작가님은 남이야. 남.
형.
남. 욕하면 안 되지 어른이. 세탁하러 여든 간다. 안녕.
아저씨 싸웠어요?
아니야. 싸운 거는 아니야.
왜 싸웠어요?
그냥 싸운 건 아니지만 의견.
Lord. Her 1,800 pizzas. I tried.
부탁도 하고 논리정연하게 설득도 했지.
부탁 설득이 아니라 공갈 협박이겠지.
A little bit.
통화했니?
But calmly.
이걸 확인해봐야 알아?
그럼 지금 내 심정이 어떤지도 알겠네.
어떤데?
제발 따님을 저에게 주십시오. 허락받으러 다니는 사익감 돼버린 심정이야.
그래?
그래.
근데 허락 못 받으면
I need you to
같이 못 살아.
I need you to stop whispering sensually while you slowly rub this ribbon across your lips.
10년?
일단 기다려.
10년을? 미쳤어?
아니, 이거 스테이션 두고 올 동안 기다리라고.
Lord, the way he was just so slowly and sensually rubbing. Stop it.
그런 나를 너한테 뺏기고 혼자가 될까봐 형이 두려워하고 있어.
그럼 어떡해?
우리가 믿게 해줘야지.
뭘?
날 뺏기는 게 아니라 함께 있어줄 한 명이 더 생기는 거라고. 남이 아니라 우리가 되는 거라고. 믿게 해줘야지.
Yes.
해줄 거지?
She'll try.
해보지 뭐.
That's all we can ask for right now.
그리고 혼자 있을 때 문 단속 잘해.
Please, Lord,
문 열어주지 말고.
for the love of God.
알았어?
그러지 뭐.
착하네.
Wish he would pet me on the head and call me his good girl. Oh, Lord.
어디가?
나 약속 있어. 바로 퇴근이야.
누구랑 약속인데 반차까지 냈어?
상희 씨, 갈게.
잠깐만.
아 뭐야?
Shut the hell up and let me put. You go and look presentable, okay?
뭐라도 튀고 바르고 나가야 예의지. 매너로 무슨 똥배짱이야.
Gotta love a mama trying to pimp her daughter out.
어때? 너무 이뻐. 아주 화사한 입술에 봄이 내려앉았네.
이따 집에서 봐.
Like, hold on, let me pinch your cheeks. Get your little rouge. It's like, don't you sound like my mama? Don't come home unless you get laid. Actual conversations I have with her every time she's at my house and I leave.
저 혹시 강태 씨가요?
저기 주리 씨.
네?
문강태 고문형 말고 남주리 이상인에 대해서 얘기를 좀 해볼까요? 뭐 걔들은 뭐 지들끼리 잘 놀라 그러고 나는 남주리라는 사람에 대해서 되게 궁금한 게 많은데 언제부터 그렇게 분홍색 립스틱이 잘 어울렸는지 왜 술만 마시면 또 다른 인격자가 막 튀어나오는 건지 그리고 대체 욕은 어디서 그렇게 찰지게 막 잘하시는지
I mean, I always knew how to swear like a sailor. I just have my filter on when I'm not drunk.
아빠한테 조기 교육으로 술을 배웠어.
그럼 주장이 어떻게 되죠?
왜 왔어?
작가님 혼자 계시면 걱정된다고 당분간 저더러 여기서 지내라고.
이 대표가?
아니요, 문강태 씨가요.
Oh, he sent you then. Okay, yes. Girl, you can move it up there.
서 있지 말고 여기 와서 앉아.
It's like, yes, you're my new best friend. By all means, please come here.
문강태 씨가요, 대표님한테 전화해서요, 저 파견 근무 가게 해도 되냐고 부탁했대요.
걔가 그랬어?
작가님 차기작 아이템 잡혔다고 대표님도 막 좋아하시면서 저더러 당분간 여기서 업무 서포트 하라고 하셨어요.
그래?
필요하신 거 있으시면 언제든지 저한테.
필요한 건 됐고 나 물어볼 게 하나 있는데.
네.
어젯밤에 여길 누가 찾아왔거든? 엄마 팬이라는 사람이. 그것도 하필 내 생일날. 이상하지?
전혀 안 이상한데.
Yes.
저 예전에 H.O.T 토니 오빠 팬이었을 때요, 식구들 생일까지 제가 다 챙겼었거든요. 그래서 선물 사들고 막 숙소 앞에서 삐대다가 매니저들한테
I mean, that doesn't make it any less weird. Yes, it is.
그리고 해체한 후에는 오빠도 흔적 찾아서 막 여기저기 막 쏘다니고.
But she came to my home, my private
근데
mansion.
몇 살이니?
안녕히 주무세요.
It's like, I'm done with this conversation. Good night.
나보다 어린 거 맞아?
나는 아침밥을 먹었다. 그리고 점심밥을 먹었다. 저녁을 조금밖에 못 먹었다. 밤에 배가 고팠다. 왜 내 얘기를 없어?
무슨 얘기요?
형, 고길동은 쟤들 맨날 구박하면서 왜 같이 살아?
보호자니까 어른이니까.
그래도 쟤들이 자기 진짜 가족도 아니잖아.
성도 다르고 피도 안 섞이고 호적도 없으니까 남이지 남.
남인데 왜 한 집에 데리고 살지?
보호자니까 어른이니까.
형도 어른이지?
문상태 만 35세 84년생 GT 보기보다 어리지만 애는 아니야.
그치, 어른이지. 남도 가족으로 받아줄 수 있는 고길동 같은 어른.
Just gotta explain it to him in a way that he can understand, or he'll choose to understand.
알아? 나도 어른이 되려고 되게 노력하는 중이야.
동생도 어른이 될 수 있어. 노력하면 돼. 노력하면 되지. 노력이 중요해. 노력.
오래 기다렸어? 가자. 물감은 왜 다 들고 왔어? 그림 아직 다 안 그렸잖아.
안 그려.
왜?
안 그리니까 안 그려.
그러니까 왜 안 그려? 거의 다 해놓고.
안 그려. 안 그린다고. 나비는 안 그릴 거야. 안 그려.
형, 얘기 좀 해. 거기 서 봐봐. 형. 일어나 봐. 일어나, 얘기 좀 해.
야.
이제 그림도 안 그리고 병원에도 안 가고 원장님도 다시는 안 보겠다는 이유가 뭐야?
I mean, you don't have to yell at me.
이렇게 계속 입 다물고 애처럼 투정만 부릴 거야? 어? 형 어른이라며? 일어나 빨리. 셋 센다. 하나.
Is this gonna work? I don't know. I'm not well versed enough.
자기 거 거짓말쟁이 보이스 PC보다 더 나빠. 다 그러면 돈 준다고 약속했는데 왜 안 줘? 왜?
이제 도망가지 마. 도망 못 가.
안 해.
얘기해 빨리.
안 해. 나
얘기하라고 형.
지도 갈 거야. 비켜.
피하지 말고 얘기를 해야 알지. 얘기를 해봐 빨리.
Oh, guys.
아프지? 맞으니까 아프지? 나도 아파 이빨 자국 난 거.
때렸어.
You bit me.
형을 때렸어. 동생이 형을 때렸어.
You bit me.
예전에 형이 연필을 찍어서 뒤통수에 땜빵 났을 때도 엄청 아팠고 형이 밀어서 책상 모서리 옆구리 찧었을 땐 누워서 자지도 못했어. 나는 뭐 맞는 게 좋아서 늘 참는 줄 알아? 나도 이제 못 참아. 안 참는다고.
참을 때 속으로 셋 하나 둘셋
싫어 형이나 셋.
말 들어. 내가 네 형이야.
형이 왜 형답게 좀 굴어?
I don't know if this is good or not. I don't know. There's so many emotions flying around right now.
아니 형.
소리쳤어? 감히 동생이 형한테 소리쳤어? 너 소리쳤어?
Oh, okay. Now we're wrestling. Okay. I don't know if this is part of the plan or not. I don't. Is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. Is this unnecessary venting? I don't know. Okay, stop throwing heavy things. The pillow was fine. Stop throwing the heavy objects. Lord.
너 혹시 나 몰래 죽을 날 받아놨니? 그래서 막 나가는 거야?
형한테 맞을 땐 속이 편했는데 막상 치고받고 하니까.
거봐, 네 맘이 더 아프지?
아니. 속이 후련해.
자,
The fact that you don't have this phone on a charger while you're sleeping makes me terribly upset. Like, sir, charge your phone.
전화해. 심심해.
배고파.
이씨, 씹을 거면 읽지를 말든가.
Girl, that's why you should turn your read receipts off. Or lock your damn screen after you're done reading the message, so people don't get the wrong idea.
나한테 괜히 돌려줬나?
Okay. Girl, wake your ass up down. That knocking is loud as all Hades. So this is why we gotta get you a Ring doorbell cam or something. That's probably one of the best investments I got. Sir.
아무나 문 열어주지 말랬지.
Okay.
죽겠다며. 이러면 왜 들고 나와?
왜 왔어?
To protect myself from lunatics banging at my door in the middle of the goddamn night.
나가자.
Again, sponsored by Subway. You could have just used your phone and texted me back. Like, Lord
진짜 말 안
Jesus.
해줄 거야? 얼굴 왜 그러냐고.
싸웠어.
환자랑?
그럼 잘리겠지?
아니면 누구?
네가 알면.
가서 패줘야지.
형이야.
상태 오빠? 네가 형을 행동하기 전에 생각이라는 걸 먼저 하라면 네가.
본능에 충실한 건 죄가 아니라며 네가.
그냥 고백해.
무슨 고백?
난 고문 형이 좋다. 없으면 못 산다. 형이 나 좀 살려주라. 심플하잖아.
난 고문 형이 좋아.
Yes, you do.
네 꿈은 없었어? 하고 싶었던 거?
세 개 정도 있었는데 그 중에 2개는 벌써 이뤘어.
2개가 뭔데?
이사 말고 여행, 놀러 가는 거.
그리고?
형이랑 치고받고 싸우는 거.
Okay. We all have different dreams.
시시하지. 근데 나 미치게 좋았어. 이제 좀 남들처럼 사는 것 같아.
It's a start.
아직 못 이룬 하나는 뭔데? 오늘 나한테 달려와준 정성을 봐서 그거 내가 들어줄게.
안 돼. 어차피 늦었어.
뭔데 늦어?
교복 입고 학교 가는 거.
야, 일어나. 야, 빨리 먹어 이거.
I mean, you still can. We can make you star in one of those university BL series. John, I would love to put him in a BL. Come on. Or we can do some little role play like that. That's cute.
너무 좋아.
Better talk in your sleep. Mm-hmm.
강태가 행복하다.
Mm-hmm.
우리 강태가 우리 강태 행복하다. 어. 처음 봤어. 우리가 처음 봤어.
He's like studying his face. I say, baby, check your phone a little bit more frequently. Like, I understand that was not the moment, but like, you're on a break. Look at it. See what the time is. See that you got a missed call.
무슨 밥은
응급 환자 때문에 못 먹었네.
배고파?
엄청.
의아 패밀리 레스토랑 6시까지 와. 의아 패밀리 레스토랑.
어디야? 나 배고파. 같이 밥 먹자. 나도 껴줘. 나도 갈래. 거기 어딘데? 아, 왜 안 돼?
Stop it.
기다려. 얼음 먼저 먹고 먹어야지. 얼음 먼저. 어? 손톱 깎았어? 손톱? 어? 이거 닦고 먹어.
All this nonverbal communication is killing me.
맛있었어? 배불러?
엄청. 배 터질 것 같다.
배 터지면 안 돼. 배 터지면 안 되지. 배 터지면 죽어. 용돈.
Stop it.
사장님이 주는 거 피해. 사장님이 주는 거 보너스.
Stop it! I'm weeping. Oh.
만약에 근원이 아꼈어 아껴. 그대로 형이 또 줄게. 걱정하지 마.
고마워. 아껴 쓸게.
Stop it.
나도 사줘. 그럼 나도 용돈 줘. 난 용돈 줄 사람도 없고 같이 밥 먹어줄 가족도 없어. 나 이제 진짜 고아야.
가자 집에.
형.
나도 오빠 같은 오빠 갖고 싶다고!
빨리 와 문강태.
Young, you too.
고문이 형. 고문이 형. 고문이 형 빨리 와. 고문이 형 빨리 와. 둘 다 안 와? 문강태 둘 다 빨리 안 와?
Stop it.
형, 미운 오리 새끼라는 동화 알지?
다른 오리들이 미운 오리를 막 차별해. 자기랑 다르게 생겼다고 왕따 시켜. 왕따.
그래서 너무 외로우니까 결국 가족 곁을 떠나잖아.
고문아, 계단에서 뛰지 마. 다쳐. 위험해.
뛰지 좀 마. 만약에 엄마가 미운 오리를 끝까지 사랑해줬다면 어떻게 됐을까?
그럼 안 떠났지?
어른이 잘 품어주면 오리든 백조든 다 같이 한 집에 잘 살 수 있어.
오리야, 니들 싸우면 안 돼.
형은 남도 품을 수 있는 어른이지?
나 어른이야. 어른. 고길 동에서 어른 고길.
Lord, I feel like this entire episode was just trying to make me sob and be emotional and feel all the feelings from beginning to end. They were just not pulling any punches. They were just laying in all of the emotion. Oh. So we started off with Moon Young and this escaped patient from the hospital coming to wish her a happy birthday because she felt like she would be lonely on her birthday. and they were having this, I think it's fair to say there was tension in the air. There was this tension just kind of looming about. She's kind of wandering through her parlor and picking up her stuff and this, that, the other, and Moon Young's like, don't touch my shit. And lady just still picking up stuff, and Moon Young's like, I told you I don't like anyone touching my stuff. Grabs the pen, and then as soon as she grabbed the pen, I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a repeat of episode 1, aren't we? We're gonna reenact that. And then she's like, I also don't like people touching my stuff. And then she pulls the pen away, you know, blood, all that jazz. Which again, in my head, feels like they're trying to insinuate that she might be the mother in some sense. How much we are going to actually go down that rabbit hole by the end of the series, I don't know. But it seems as like, yes, they gave you a little excuse there, like, I was just a fan of your mother's, but there's just a lot of coincidental things that feel like they're trying to not very subtly foreshadow that this could be the mom in some sense, whether it's her and she got all this plastic surgery done, or her spirit, she actually did die and her spirit is inhabiting this woman's body and coming for Moon Young. Like, don't know yet. But yeah. So Gang-tae gets to the house and he's screaming, Moon Young, and then she comes walking down the stairs and he runs up those stairs. He runs up and he gives her the biggest, tightest hug I've seen him give anybody in this series. Like, it was just the genuine concern and fear in his eyes. And you know, he's like, oh, thank goodness you're okay. We did have that little flashback of, again, some more of the moment between Moon Young and the escaped patient lady, where right after the whole pen pull and she's bleeding, whatnot, we saw her reaching for that pair of scissors, and Gang-tae's words were ringing loud and clear in her mind. If at any point you think you're gonna, before you act irrationally, count to 3. And she starts counting out loud and just kind of brought herself back down. But had this been Moon Young 15 episodes ago, those scissors would have been grabbed without a second thought and just, I mean, we saw her on that whole stairwell with that critic, whatever, who was trying to make this sleazy deal with her. She was ready to push his ass down the stairs. And so she would have done it. She would have done it. We saw her grab that brick when that other guy slapped her at the hospital. Like, she's ready to fight a bitch back. She is not scared in any way, shape, or form. But Gang-tae's words were ringing true in her ear, and it's like, okay, before you do anything, count to 3, diffuse the situation, calm down, try and calm yourself, center yourself. So it's just a testament to how much Gang-tae has affected her, and vice versa. We've seen how much she's affected him in various ways too. To act a little bit more impulsively, to think a little bit more of himself and not making his entire life about his brother. This idea, like they have rubbed off on each other in different ways, and it's very interesting to see just how a relationship can blossom and just change people. In this case, it feels like it's changing both of them for the better. It's very interesting to see how that develops. But first we had whatever misunderstanding, because he was about to go look for the patient. He's like, where is she? Blah blah blah. And Moon Young was like, did you only come for her? Get out of here. And you know, she was storming off, upset, which I'm like, okay, understandable, because Gang-tae's not really using his words very effectively. He's not quite saying, he's not speaking quite quick enough to explain himself. So she's under the impression that he just came for her. So your brother's more important than me. Now this patient's more important than me. What am I to you? Yeah. But you know, he comes back. He addresses her hand. Well, he doesn't dress it. He just ties it up. I'm like, again, can we wash this off? Let's get some antiseptic, maybe some Neosporin, something, a little Band-Aid. But you know, whatever. A tie will work too. And they have just a really passionate moment. And like the tension was building. I felt like a kiss was coming. I wasn't sure if it was going to be appropriate in the moment, whatnot, but it worked. And I love that it didn't go past that. Like, you could feel the passion flowing between them, and they were kissing. They were kissing. I watch a lot of series on this channel, and sometimes the moment, I feel the moment more than I do the actual, like if I rewatch the series, the actual kiss itself is like, y'all aren't really all that great at kissing. The moment y'all built up was amazing, but your kisses need some work. I've seen so many of those kisses take place on this channel, but like Moo Young and they were kissing. They were kissing the full face, the full jaw. Everything was active, and they were just active participants in this kiss. I'm like, y'all better kiss like you mean it. Yes, hands in the hair, and I'm like, yes, pick me up and throw me on the bed. Yes, they were kissing. But I love that it very easily could have parlayed into sexy time shenanigans and whatnot, you know, for the very first time. But I like that they kept building up this passion, and then they just kind of let it just sit there. We just enjoyed this moment, this breakthrough that we had. It wasn't we were rushing into the next step, like, okay, now we have to have the sex and all this kind of stuff. Like, we just kind of got to this moment of, hey, I'm not gonna run away from you. I'm not going to run away from this relationship. I like you. I want to embrace this. And we just kind of lived in that moment. They stared at each other again, because that's what they do. But we just kind of lived in that moment, basked in the beauty of that moment, and just kind of let that moment be the big moment versus it having to escalate to something even more than that. So I appreciate that. And then she was taking care of him because he was still very much fever. You know, he had very, very much a high fever. But, you know, with her care and, you know, him settling his emotions and whatnot, the next morning he woke up feeling perfectly fine. And they had a very important conversation about Sang-tae and his trauma, because obviously we knew he had this trauma and this fear, this butterflies and whatnot, but I've been waiting for us to go into more details about the exact connections, and we found out that Sang-tae was the only one who actually witnessed their mother being murdered. And the butterflies we keep running from, like, so we've been seeing all these like kind of animated fantasy kind of butterflies every time we see the flashback in his dream and whatnot, but it's all tied back to this butterfly pin, this brooch that this murderer allegedly had. And as soon as they showed me the figure of this murderer, I'm like, Lord, please don't tell me this is Moon Young's mama. Please don't. I mean, obviously it can't be Moon Young because she was a child back then. So I'm like, Lord, please don't tell. This is not another connection we need right now. Lord, please don't tell me this is Moon Young's mom out here killing everybody. Lord, this is not what we need. But then that paired with that very last scene we had there with this figure who, first I thought it was Moon Young going into her vanity downstairs because it appeared as though she had the short haircut, but maybe it was just a spirit, who knows. But pulling out the butterfly pin, the same one, and then like, okay, we're gonna float these shadows over. I'm like, Lord, please don't tell me, because again, we still have not fully seen Moon Young we haven't seen her face. Every time they show us, it's always just a partial something. We see her from behind. We see the silhouette. We see half of a painting, but we still haven't seen her full face yet. So I don't know when that big reveal is going to come and what relevance it has. Why we keep hiding her face, don't know, but I'm sure they will let me know what I need to know when I need to know it. The show's very good about that. But yeah, so it's looking like potentially Moon Young's mama may have killed Gang-tae and Sang-tae's mom. Why? If that does end up being the case, why? I don't know. Maybe her mama was just crazy. Maybe she was jealous. I don't know. There's a lot. it's a very interesting web we're weaving right now. So I'm very interested to see how all of this unfolds over the next 5 episodes. What else? But yeah, so Sang-tae has been carrying this trauma around with him for the last like 2 decades. And I feel like one of the main through lines of this episode, aside from kind of facing these traumas or facing these demons that we've been avoiding for a long time, is kind of just learning to accept chosen family, which can be difficult for a lot of people, honestly, but especially I think people like Sang-tae who might be on the spectrum and have a very black and white view of this is family. Like we heard Sang-tae say a dozen times throughout this episode, we don't share the same surname, we don't share this, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, we're practically strangers. You're practically a stranger, blah, blah, blah. He was saying that to Jisoo, which is like, he's been with them for the last decade at this point. He is such an integral part of this unit, and he is family. He is family. Juri and her mom, they are family in a sense. Like, yes, they are not blood relatives, this, that, the other, but it's that sort of chosen family versus that blood relation. It can be a difficult concept for people on this autistic spectrum to really grasp. One of those sort of societal, not really norms, but just kind of understood relationships, understood concepts versus like something that's like defined in a book. So I think that was a really big through line in this episode, learning to understand and accept. And I don't even know if by the end of it, Sang-tae truly understood what the idea of having this sort of extended chosen family is, but Gang-tae was able to explain certain things to him to at least get Sang-tae to a point where he can function under that sort of dynamic, and interact with others. Gang-tae mentioned when he was having this conversation with Jae-soo up on the roof after he and Sang-tae got into the fight, where he's like, you know, we need to learn to socialize with other people, and, you know, we're going to start with Moon Young. So I think I don't know, because again, I'm not an expert in psychology or just any of that kind of stuff. So I can't speak scientifically or anything about Sang-tae's condition. And I don't know. I'm not well versed or researched enough to know whether or not he truly understands the emotion behind the actions that he was doing the last like 15-20 minutes of the episode, or if he was making these changes based off of the fact that, you know, Gang-tae was like, you're an adult and this is how an adult acts, this is how an adult treats, blah blah blah, and he's got it in his head now, I'm an adult, just like this character that Gang-tae mentioned, I'm an adult, so I need to take care of my little brother, do this, that, the other. So I don't know if it's coming from like an emotional understanding or if this is what he believes an adult needs to do. But I do appreciate that one moment. I'm hopping all over this episode, just bouncing all over the place. I appreciate that moment when Gang-tae was sleeping and smiling. Was like, I really like her. And Sang-tae saw his face and he got up and went to the wall of emotions, because that's something that we saw just a little glimpse of earlier in the series. And I feel like it's a nice callback to that. Because again, I don't fully know everything about the autistic spectrum or various various people in various stages on that spectrum, and how they process emotions, or how they understand emotions, is that the other. But the fact that he has that wall of emotion that he's been using as a reference since, I'm assuming, at childhood, just to recognize this is the face of anger, this is the face of happiness, this is the face of sadness, this is blah 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 blah. And the fact that he, in that moment, he had to go and like, what the hell is this face, and process like, oh, he's happy. He's happy. And there was a lot of like emotion. I don't know if it was concern, worry, sadness, whatever, in his eyes. Like he was welling up with tears looking at his brother like, oh, he's happy. Oh, he's happy. Like the fact that we had that reference, I love that callback. But the fact that he needs that, and he needed to reference that to see what exactly his brother's feeling, makes me feel as though he might not, like, he might understand the general idea of like, this is how happy people act, this is how sad people act, blah, 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 blah. But he may not fully grasp the gravity of some of these emotions. So then towards the end, some of the things he was doing, I feel like I want to believe that, yes, he's turned a new leaf, and he's accepting this found family, and he's super duper, he's doing it because he loves his brother and he wants to see his brother happy, this and that. I'm sure he wants to see his brother happy, but I feel like part of it might be because Gang-tae explained to him early in the episode, and with the ugly duckling fairy tale, that this is just like teaching him lessons. This is what adults do. This is how they care. This is how they take care of each other. This is what happens. Like what happened to the ugly duckling. Do you think if the mother showed him love, this, that, the other, if the adults, show kindness and love and take care of the younger people, then, everyone will be able to get along, this, that, the other. I feel like those lessons are just kind of repeating in Sang-tae's head, and that's why he was acting the way he was acting towards the end of the episode. But we'll have to wait and see. What else? I still got questions about Jae-soo. Like, I keep saying there's so many times throughout the series where like he'll say something and I'm like, do you actually love Gang-tae? Are you actually in love with Gang-tae? Or are you just like saying this playfully, like, I love you, bro? Like, are you actually? And like sometimes I just don't know. So there was a couple other moments throughout this where I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be shipping you with, I mean, obviously you're going to lose because Gang-tae and Moon-young are the main ship in this series. So like, I can't ship you that hard with him, but I'm like, I don't know if you actually like love him, or if you just like love him. Like, hey bro, I'm your best friend. I've been with you all this time. I don't know. I don't like when he's like, okay, where do I rank? And he's like, you're third most important person in my life right now. Bye. And I'm like, is that supposed to be a funny comedic throwaway moment, or is he genuinely asking, where am I in your life? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to process it. There's so many things in this series that are already, I'm trying to use all my mental power to process. I'm like, is there supposed to be a unrequited gay love storyline happening in this too, or is this just Topher wanting to ship all the hot guys together? Y'all can let me know that in the comments. Y'all can be like, yeah, Topher, you're just thirsty and you want to ship all the hot guys together. That's fine. If that's the case, throw Mr. Lee in there too, because that man is fine as all hell. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I love Jae-soo's character, and again, that sort of idea of found family, chosen family versus blood family. I love what he adds to this dynamic. The whole fight between Gang-tae and Sang-tae. At first, I wasn't sure if that was just them in the moment, the heat of the moment just got away from him, or if that was supposed to be like a plan. Because right before then, we had Gang-tae talking to the main doctor. It's like, please help my brother. and telling him everything about the butterflies and his mom's death. And then she's like, please help my brother. I trust you. You might be wacky and whatnot, but you know, I trust you. So I wasn't sure if this was one of his plans to just like, hey, get him to have this big emotional release, because that might be what is needed to get him to start to move forward. I wasn't sure if it was all planned or if just circumstances happened and they just ended up blowing up at each other. But as it went on, I think it was just circumstances happened and he ended up just blowing up at each other. And Gang-tae just kind of reveled in it, because like he was saying later in the subway, which is footing the bill as far as this show and its product placement. My God, they must have had one hell of a sponsorship deal. But like they were saying, he was saying in the subway, like that was one of his dreams, was to have a fight with his brother, because he spent so long just kind of repressing things, keeping things balled up. Not that he wants to like hurt his brother or anything like that, but it's normal. Siblings fight, siblings argue, that's life. So he's like, I just want to have some sort of like normal interaction like that. I want to do that. So I think, you know, the emotions just got away from him in the moment, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna embrace it. Here we go. And they went in on each other, and it's like, oh Lord. What else? Oh yeah, Mr. Lee. Haven't even touched on his fine ass and his shenanigans with Juri. It's cute. It's cute. It seems as though they're making some, like they were having a nice little dinner there, or drinks or whatever. They're having nice. Finally, he was like, hey, stop asking about Moon-young. Stop asking about Gang-tae. I want to learn about you. There's a lot of things I want to know about you. I want to have, there's lots of stuff we can talk about. And from there on, they seem to have like a really nice conversation. And it's not, he was beaming. He was so happy that next morning when he came to visit Moon-young, like he the world was his oyster. So clearly he is feeling good. He's feeling happy, and I'm happy to see that. And yeah, so we've got Gang-tae not hiding from his feelings, not trying to push Moon-young away for the sake of his brother. He's like, I would like to embrace it all. I have to be with my brother because I'm the only family he has left, but I would like you to also be by my side. And trying to make it clear to Sang-tae that it's not a competition. She's not trying to steal me away, and which is really the big I guess like hurdle they had to overcome, trying to get through to him that she's not trying to steal him away. She can join us. It's not a competition of me versus her. Who do you like more? It's, hey, this is someone else I would like to bring into our lives. This is someone else I would like to join us on this journey that we're going on. And I think at the end there, we kind of got to at least that understanding. So we will see where the next episode takes us, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.
Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. Now we're together, there's nothing